Hello and welcome to Whose Opinion For, our reviews and reactions to The Magician's Apprentice. And I'm here with both the Connors. Say hello.
Alright.
And yeah, we've just seen it. It's just literally finished. So how do you guys feel about the episode?
Christ. That was one of the most mind-blowing episodes I think I've ever seen. Just like that was. It felt like, and I know that everyone has said it. Every review, every spoiler-free review, everyone that went to the previous screenings has said it. That it feels like a setup for a finale.
Yeah.
On the finale itself, and it really does, because that was just mind blowing. It was so much was epic about it. I mean, Missy was absolutely brilliant in it. She was like, her and Davros, I think personally were the best. Peter was fantastic as always. I even like Clara for once, because she wasn't the control freak anymore.
Yeah.
She just kind of, she was more calm and experienced with, solving these issues and stuff. But there was so many twists and turns that it was impossible to keep calm at some points of that episode, actually.
Very true.
Yeah. Well, I've got a theory about it. And
Right forth, said theory.
And do you know, like you said, it could be a setup for a finale. Maybe they're putting a twist on what they did in Series 6, where the first episode was the Doctor's death, and then the series builds up to it. Maybe that first episode is the finale, and it's the death of Missy and Clara, and it's a build up to that throughout the series.
Be quite interesting. But I did, because we heard rumours of their extermination before, and I kind of thought, like, I don't know, like the way the graphics were, it's not what we're used to for exterminations. Like, it's vanished, and I don't know. I've got a feeling that they'll be back. But
that happened to Missy before, didn't it? When the Doctor or whoever shot her.
Yeah, the Brigadier.
Remember. The Brigadier, of course. Yeah. When she got shot, she just teleported. So maybe she's got something to do with it.
Yeah. I think maybe she might have used her vortex manipulator before.
Yeah.
Because she did say they're linked.
I like all the references where she says it's a nasty way of time travel.
Yeah, like cheap time travel.
And then when the Doctor said, a hug hides your face again. Or in other words, I can't remember the exact words. But yeah.
I liked it.
I'm glad.
Sorry, go on.
But yeah, I'm glad that they brought Davros back. And just thinking about it, it's been 7 years since we first saw Davros again.
Yeah, it's a shame that, but this is the only thing about the episode. There's so many things I want to moan about, but I can't moan about it till next week. And like, I want to be like, how come they didn't explain how Davros survived the Crucible explosion? But we don't. They might explain it next week, so I can't moan about that.
Yeah, how did the Supreme Dalek? But yeah, I'm glad.
How did Skaro come back?
I know, but those 60s Daleks looked so out of place.
Yeah.
But it's glad to see that they brought them back, and the Special Weapons Dalek, because out of remembrance of the Daleks, I think the Special Weapon. Oh my God, Special Weapons Dalek is definitely the best part of it.
When it lit up, that was quite cool. The only thing that I thought was, because I read in, I think it was Doctor Who magazine, that where they filmed Skaro, the bit with Missy and Clara, and the 60s Dalek, I think it was that said correct, that was a CGI Dalek, because they weren't allowed to bring it on to the location because of spoilers. But I actually think you can kind of see that. I think that was the only time I thought it looked out of place because of the CGI. Wasn't great.
Yeah, that explains it.
Sorry, Connor, go on.
I was just saying that I noticed that as well. The CGI Dalek when Missy and Clara were taken to that main building part where Supreme was. But it was yeah, that looked a bit weird having a CGI Dalek. But yeah, but
I'm
they were
gonna
really
have to
good.
rewatch it like 10 times now.
Well, what I did last year was, after the episode aired, every day of the week I'd watch it building up. I don't know why I did that. I did that with Listen. I watched it like twice over, sometimes. But yeah, I may be doing that again. I'm not sure if I can invest my time into doing that now. But yeah,
I like the
just
Tom Baker cameo.
yeah,
I thought that
definitely.
the way they picked up on that one line, but that was quite cool. And for once, I don't know about you guys, but for the first time since Journey's End, I've actually felt a bit scared of the Daleks when, like, you knew Clara was gonna die, or die in brackets, like exclamation. But like, I didn't like. I don't know about you, but did you find that that tension helped them more?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Davros's speech about it as well. That was really.
Well, Davros is up to his old tricks. You'd expect him practically on his deathbed, except for he's not on a bed. You'd expect him to be all sympathetic, apologising, but no, he's just as ruthless as he's ever been, and that is the pure soul of the Daleks. They won't back down, not even if they're about to die.
And I liked what he said. Like, I like your new. I approve of your new face. It's like mine. I was like, that's a bit rude to Capaldi.
Yeah,
I'm just so
I
but
mean,
glad that we found out it's him. Sorry, Connor.
Davros looks like a puppet again in that episode.
he did a bit, yeah.
Because he's so like
Yeah, it was a bit weird, but
creepy.
I think something that needs a really big mention here is music throughout the whole episode.
Yes.
It doesn't get mentioned uh, often enough, but like the music in this was
Tension
utterly
building.
fantastic.
Can I just say
Yeah,
I loved it when the Doctor on his guitar and he was like he
yeah.
played Pretty Woman to Clara or Missy.
Yeah, yeah, that
I thought
I
that was
was
thought I thought he was gonna play the whole thing. That would have been awesome, but
if he sung it
obviously,
as well.
yeah. I thought that was just absolutely hilarious. And his jokes at the start about the fish tank and
That made me
every,
laugh.
he's just completely changed, to be honest. But
That's what
yeah,
Clara said. Like she was shocked. Like,
yeah.
why are
But
you so happy?
like I said before, that's the soul of the Dalek. They never change even if they're about to die. That's the complete flip side for the Doctor. He will change when he's about to die to, you know, make people a bit more cheerful before he dies. So,
I was a bit upset with poor old Bores. Like I knew he was a villain. I just knew it. Like
that was a weird twist. I didn't see that coming.
it was a good one
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
good.
And
It
that
was
snake guy. He
yeah.
looks like,
He was the highlight of the episode, apart
yeah.
from Missy and
He
Davros.
looked so much like the Mara, but we never got any confirmation that he was the Mara.
Yeah, and it was like an albino version.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Damara on Heelys.
I liked it when he had like those snakes and he's like his movements as well. He kind of swayed.
Yeah, I like how he said we're a democracy, we make a vote.
Yeah, I like that. And like how he had those snakes as handcuffs and like Missy broke its neck.
Yeah.
She was great.
Missy has just been literally, like I said last year, she stole the show in every scene, especially when she's dancing about and Clara, well, she was singing and then she
The,
started dancing about.
the only
She's
two things that I was a bit annoyed about, and I can't really like these are the only things I can moan about without like seeing the next episode, was the whole. Even though it was supposed to be a joke, was when she said the Doctor could have been a woman, a little girl. That annoyed me, and the bit where
oh yeah, one's a
what?
lie.
Yeah, that annoyed me. So I was like, please don't fuel the fire. Like,
Yeah, don't do that, Moffat. You've
yeah.
already messed up with the Master being a woman, but
So we can live with
she's
that,
great.
but just not the Doctor. Just,
Yeah, a side character, but
but
yeah,
the other thing was, I really didn't like how Clara and Missy were suddenly like friendly. Like Clara last year was willing to kill Missy. Like
yeah,
she's maybe even just like I don't know, like maybe a bit of bitter. I don't know. I just didn't like how friendly she was towards. I know, like Clara did say a couple of times, that how can you be friends with the Doctor? But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Saying that, that's just reminded me of something. I'm not going to go off on one of my rants because this isn't Doctor Who related. But in a show watch called Arrow, obviously about the Green Arrow, there's a character called Felicity Smoke. And in the series finale, she wants all of this city that they live in to die so she can have the Green Arrow to herself. And I think that it's gone from that with Clara to how this character Felicity Smoke used to be in series 1 and 2. So
Yeah, I
that's
actually
just
did quite like Clara this time though. She
yeah.
wasn't as in your
Don't
face.
get
She
me
was
wrong.
more of a companion.
Don't get me wrong. I do like Clara, but when Missy was stood at the door, I was just going push her out, push her out, push her out, because we
Yeah,
need a new companion. And
yeah, yeah. Well, we know she's leaving now, which is another thing. How do you guys
yeah,
feel about that?
I think it's
Yeah.
about time. I do like her, but it's about time that she left. Like it's what happened with the Ponds. They were there for all of Matt Smith, and I think they should just get companions to step back. 2 series is enough.
What about
Yeah.
you, Connor?
I think her after. I'm not going to like say that suddenly Clara is amazing because I enjoy doing that episode. Uh, but she, there was some. I don't know. She just seems so much better than last year.
She's not as cocky.
Yeah, she's just not a control freak. They've changed her again, but for good, I think, because she's less in your face now, and she's not really the main character anymore. In fact, actually, if I was to say anything, I think that Clara was a bit underused in the episode because
Yeah, but I kind of like that. She wasn't as in your face.
yeah,
But there was so much going on. Like there was the bar scene, which I really liked, with the ood, the Jadoon, the blowfish, the Sycorax, the Hath. Just wish they emphasised it. I don't know. I just wish we could have saw the colony staff like kill them or so. I don't know. I just wanted to stay there a bit longer. Same with Khan.
But I was just thinking then. Like, do you know, like, we got the return of the Jadoon and that woman from
The Shadow Architect.
the Shadow Architect from the Shadow Proclamation. She's got mad hair, by the way. Now, I was
Yeah, she.
thinking that they should do a cameo with Luke Smith, Sarah Jane's son.
Yeah, maybe. I really
Yeah,
want
he
because
should get his own spin-off.
apparently we've got the next episode's got elements of Daleks Take Manhattan into it, of like human Daleks. But in the next time trailer, he says like, "Do you want to be a god of Daleks or something?"
yeah. It's time to be a god or something. I think. Right.
I love that little thing at the beginning where they're talking about their hands and they call them hand mines.
Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't. I thought that just the way that
Yeah, it
guy.
sounds cheesy, like
Yeah.
landmines and hand mines, but I did like the premise of it. I thought it was okay, but
I just didn't like the way
yeah.
that guy was when he got pulled under. It just didn't seem that. I don't know.
Yeah, the effects that they used on the ground looked a bit weird.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That just ruined it for me. But the acting was good.
The acting was superb. Everyone
But
like amazing.
saying that, it's a TV show and that's budget for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know. I
But
think they've changed CGI or something, because like there wasn't that much like the CGI that was in it. I just thought was quite crap. Like when they were on
yeah,
the spaceship with colony staff, like the hyperspace. That was
I
a
like
bit.
I like the little Star Wars reference in there.
I like that. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was just saying I like the Star Wars reference in there with hyperspace.
Yeah.
did no one else notice Missy tickling the Daleks' balls?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that and I was like, oh god, no.
This is a kids show.
Was that the joke that was supposed to be so bad?
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, Missy
I love
tickling
that, by
Daleks'
the way.
balls.
I loved how Missy was like trying to betray them and like getting the
Defiled a Dalek.
and like how she was like, I'm the Time Lord, I can open up the TARDIS.
Yeah,
And
Time
then
Lady.
they were just like maximum extermination.
Don't tell us what to do, bitch.
But apparently I heard there was supposed to be like bitch in the episode.
Yeah, she was supposed to say, or it might be in the next part actually.
It would make more sense. Yeah, it'd make more sense for next time.
If she is in this episode.
I would love like the Supreme Dalek to be like, the bitch is back.
No, if the Dalek says to her, who are you? Identify yourself, and she says bitch. I just love them all to start chanting bitch.
I love the Hey Missy bit as well, and it's like, hey Missy, you're so fine, you blow our minds. Hey Missy.
Oh god, when her head pops out of that screen, that is just mad. That is like kids show stuff.
Yeah, that was a bit. That was another bit of bad CGI.
That was like from King Stupid or something.
Yeah, and I did like the bit where she was like, 8 snipers, please. It's like, why do you need 8 snipers? It's like, because you're, that's the only way you'll talk to me and feel safe.
Yeah, when her head kind of enlarged and came out of the computer screen, that was funny.
But
and when she's got the sniper hit marker placed on her, and she's like, "Ooh, saucy."
Oh yeah, on a fucking stick, yeah.
I really liked, oh, what was it? Oh, Kate Stewart and that other woman, the woman who was there, like, who kept making, like, sci-fi references. She was quite cool.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, she seemed a bit Star Trek to me.
I prefer her to Osgood.
Osgood is just rubbish, to be fair.
She might be UNIT's new scientific advisor, actually.
I think she is, yeah.
She replaced Oz fucking good. Oh, I hate that Osgood. Like, why don't they just call her? Oh, she's just annoying. The fucking scarf and bow tie and
Ozbag.
Just kill her. They should have left her dead, to be fair. And I liked. Did you see that bit when he was like, when Missy killed that guy and she was like, I detected a wedding ring and baby juice on his jacket, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like, what kind of baby juice?
Baby making juice.
Oh god.
Yeah, like when she told people, it was just I mean, thank God she wasn't wholly gone, because like everyone was thinking, oh shit, she's not going to do anything.
Oh, that was shocking at the end of the episode where the Doctor holds the Dalek weapon to that kid.
Yeah, to Davros, yeah.
But obviously he's not going to kill him.
I just want to know how Davros survived.
Yeah, he might have done an emergency temporal shift.
Just say it because I'm going to be like, how did he survive? How did he survive?
So I've just found, looking through my DVDs, I've just found Genesis with the Daleks debating watching it.
Thing is though,
saying that it's 30 years old, it says.
Will they change the course of Genesis through this? Because if the Doctor saved, like, if the Doctor met Davros, then surely Davros would remember him in Genesis and so forth.
Yeah, 1 minute. It's 40 years old, I meant, sorry. Don't attack.
What I want to know is why was Scarrow invisible?
Yeah, and like, how is that why they all thought it was dead in the Time War?
Maybe that's what happened to Gallifrey when the Doctor turned up and it wasn't there.
That's a good theory, actually. Maybe that, I don't know. Maybe that's why there's so many red balloons.
I wonder. But like, yeah, this episode has been a 10 out of 10.
I can't rate it yet. For me, it's like 0 until I see the next part.
I'll have to rewatch it and notice more things, because when you sat there watching it, you're paying attention to what's happening in the foreground. You're not looking at the background. But yeah.
Because didn't someone say there was Weeping Angels in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see them. I did see the cigarettes, like you said before. I think, and that bubbly guy, whatever he's called, from the Doctor's daughter.
The Half.
The weird thing. Yeah, the Half. I'm not that good with Tennant era stuff anymore.
Where was the Half?
The Half was in the bar.
You could just see his You could see more of a silhouette of him, Connor.
Yeah, you could see his bubbling thing, like his little air, water.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we had the blowfish, the half, the ood, the sycorax, the jejune.
But yeah,
A couple of people from Rings of Akatan were in there.
yeah, and of course the Sisters of Khan.
I really loved the sisterhood. Like when they're like, leave this planet, or we will take your skin.
Oh yeah, and I did like when when he said the Doctor's meditation, that Minnesota meditation is when a Time Lord dies. So maybe that's what he was building up to. So,
His suicide?
well, I don't think it's a suicide. I think it's more of a premeditated death. That
Yeah.
sounded so cheesy.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's so much in this episode that I'm gonna have to rewatch it, and rewatch it, and rewatch it.
I'm going to rewatch it, yeah, because I need to take it all in.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it after. And they've got the new Doctor Who extra thing.
Did you like the little change to the title sequence?
Yeah, it was
Oh
like
yeah,
purpley.
it was longer. The smoke and the clockwork was a bit on for a bit longer, but we could do a commentary. We could sit.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say we could sit through the whole episode and do an episode commentary for it.
It's up to you guys. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah,
It's up to you guys.
I'm up for it.
It's
I think we'd
Connor.
have to get.
Do you know who I really want? Do you know whose opinion I really want on this?
Who?
Jax.
I want to see what Jack says.
Yeah, actually, so do I.
God.
Because there's bits of that episode that did piss me off, but I can't.
But
say...
Jack gets easily annoyed. To be
No,
fair,
but
not attacking him. I'm just saying he just does.
He gets annoyed with good reason though. Like, I was annoyed with like several bits. I was like, really, 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 really. But like, I can't judge until I see next week.
Yeah.
Because I just want certain things to be explained, and I'm happy.
Just
like,
I'd just like to justify that if Jack's watching this back or watching it live, I'm not saying that he gets easily annoyed, but sometimes he just does get easily annoyed.
You weren't attacking, but
I think you might actually like it because it was it didn't change a lot. Actually, from what I gather, it didn't really change anything about Doctor Who ever really.
The only thing that could have changed was if the Doctor was a woman, but I think that was hinted as a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke.
It better damn be a joke.
Yeah, well,
But saying that, the Master talked of the Doctor both being children, little boys, when he's explaining when he looked into the, oh god,
the Eye of Harmony.
The Eye of Harmony, yeah, the rift in space and time. Yeah.
But what was it that there was something I was gonna say. I just really liked Colony Staff. I want to know what Colony Staff is. Like, was he a Davros creation?
He is. He's
Like,
a great
just...
little one-off character. I did like it. I like how he turned into a snake and his head twisted. Still convinced that he might be the Master because obviously the Master turned into a snake at one point in that god-awful Doctor Who movie.
Actually, thinking about it, in the movie they said the snake thing he took form of was from Gallifrey. Not Gallifrey, was from Skaro.
Maybe.
Maybe the snake originates from Gallifrey. I said Gallifrey again. From Skaro, and they Davros manipulated its genes or something.
Do you know? This is just really random. But I watched a video, Everything Wrong with the Doctor Who movie, and this guy makes a really interesting point, which is a bit controversial, and especially if it was shown in the States. The Master covers a load of security guards in goo. And I'm just saying, that is weird, and especially over in the States, because they're a lot more sensitive and get offended by everything. I'm saying...
Whoa. 18
Nah.
plus. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but I think that's a bit weird that they
The,
allowed that in a kids' movie.
actually, the only thing that could change the history, well, not history, but certain elements of Doctor Who would be that Davros has met Capaldi as a child, because that could retcon Genesis and everything up to that, like, onwards from that point. That could piss certain people off.
Yeah. I
But
think the only thing they need to not do is make the Master likable and humane. Not the Master, Davros likable and humane in the second part, because we know he is an evil person. And even as a child, maybe because the Doctor didn't save him, maybe he's holding that grudge. Maybe that's
yeah,
why he hates the Doctor so much. So he wants to build something that can destroy him and his TARDIS, so he can leave him without the TARDIS and no escape.
I like the effect on when the TARDIS was destroyed.
Yeah.
It kind of faded to white, and then back to Capaldi, then back to white.
Yeah, it sort of did a transmission back to.
And I
Was
loved
it
it
on?
when he begged the Doctor as well. The Doctor begged Davros, like, please don't kill Clara.
Not my Clara, yeah.
And I was like, bitch, she's gonna die. But yeah, I really enjoyed certain parts, but there were certain parts where I'm kind of like, are we gonna get this explained or?
Yeah.
But what was your favorite part? Either like what was your favorite parts? Like both of you.
Just Missy. I don't really have a favourite part because all of it was just brilliant. I mean, every scene, just great, great acting in it. But I think Missy was just my favourite part of the whole entire episode.
Yeah.
What about you, Connor?
My favourite part was all the references to the past, like we had the special weapons Dalek, the 60s Daleks, and of course Davros. I think it's just great that they've brought all those characters back, and the Supreme Dalek, which I'm okay with it, but I'm not sure it's the best Dalek.
Oh,
And
that's
it's a
my
bit sad,
favorite.
that they've basically disowned the 2010 Daleks, because I really liked that design.
The
I think
paradigm.
you're one of the few. But I
Yeah.
can. There were
I do
certain
that.
parts of them that I liked, but
I just like the new edge on them, but I do prefer the um, Christopher Eccleston / Tennant
the
era Dalek.
RTD ones.
Yeah, they are great. But yeah, that's another thing that did anyone else notice that the guy, I can't, the staff or whatever, I can't
Colony
remember.
stuff.
Yeah, colony staff. He was wearing similar robes to what the decayed master wears. Sorry, I keep slipping up again.
War.
Whoa. No, I was saying wears. I think.
War.
Whoa. No, well,
I meant
yeah,
war as in war, the Time War, the Skaro War.
yeah. Oh, I feel like a dick. Well,
But no, I did. Colony Staff was like a really good villain, I thought.
yeah.
I'd love to see a bit more of him next time.
I was sitting there like, I don't like him, but then I realised, you know a villain's good if you genuinely don't like them.
That's a good point. And I really liked how Missy and the Doctor kind of were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked the bit where Clara's like, you were hoping that she didn't die. Like, you knew, or were you hoping?
I still don't think the TARDIS has been destroyed.
Yeah,
It's not.
things are being worse.
I think something weird's happened, like something to do with the heart of the TARDIS, and you know.
I just want to know. I just wish I was at that screening where they showed one after the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. We've got to wait a week. We spend so much time building up to this. Like Doctor Who's back on 40 minutes later. Well,
It's
we have
so
to wait
quick.
a week. Yeah, that's the thing. I was sat there. I just looked just to look at my phone, and it was 20 past, and I thought it's ending in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
I
felt,
kept doing that.
They
it
should
felt
they
like
should
an
build.
hour and a half, yeah. It's a bit,
They,
it's a bit weird.
I was
they should,
constantly counting down like 5 minutes, 2 minutes,
yeah,
but there's just so many. I need to rewatch it a couple of times, but there's so much going on. Like, there's no way in the world I can possibly rate it at this point in time. There was
Yeah.
bits that I was annoyed about, bits that I was over the
I
moon about.
I think first impressions definitely 10 out of 10. It goes low as an 8 or a 9, but I think it was just extraordinary. The cameras are brilliant. The budget's been raised clearly.
Yeah.
Maybe they've looked at the figures from last year and thought we need to up our game this year if we want to draw in more viewers.
They've definitely done that by bringing back Davros.
Yeah, more classic fans will be fully in the way back in. Oh no, we didn't mean what we said about New Who. Come on, let's back in. Okay, thanks. But yeah, I do see a lot of that, especially in the Doctor Who Facebook group that both me and Connor are in. There's a lot of classic Who fans who completely disregard the new series. I bet they're gonna be like, oh no, we don't mean what we said. Can we come now, please? But yeah, I was just gonna say actually, New Who gets a lot of bad credit because of all the fangirls it's got. But saying that, I'm managing to get rid of them.
True.
Managing to get rid of those out of
Exterminate them.
basically not attacking anyone. Well, I am really, but all people who are Doctor Who fans and have the Tumblr app installed on their phones and are a female
I just want
love
to
David
say,
Tennant.
all opinions
I'm
expressed
attacking
by
you.
Connor Smith
Do
is,
not reflect the others of the cast.
this is an 18 plus. No, this it's your opinion, hence
It's
the
my
title.
opinion. Saying that, a lot of Doctor Who fans do get annoyed by fangirls who dress up as a character that's only been shown once. Osgood. Love Matt Smith. Love the Doctor Who movie. And don't like, and think that the Doctor should be a Rose. Yeah.
Or River Song, that's worse.
And to quote Ramesh Ranganathan, yeah, I said it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, everyone to their own.
I think that's just about it, really. Unless there's anything you guys want to say regarding.
No, that's
Yeah.
I can't rate it.
No, it's just one of those episodes where shit's gone down, and I just want the next bit of shit to go down. Yeah, it's just I can't say I hate it, I can't say I love it, I can't say I like it. I just need the next bit to judge. Yeah. So oh, that's the question I didn't ask. I wanted to ask, which was your least favourite part? Let's end it negatively.
It was just so solid that I just don't have a least favourite part. If I had to choose one, I'd probably say maybe the twist about bars. But
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah, like that annoyed me, but I was kind of happy that he was bad because I said it ages ago. I was like, yes, that's something right.
In the prequel, he was so likable, and now it's like he's a human Dalek again or whatever they.
I hate those puppet Dalek things.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, my favourite bit was when Clara died, just because it was the first time I actually felt scared of the Dalek. Well, not scared, but I kind of feared them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if that
But
makes sense.
now the Doctor's going to be absolutely ruthless because he's lost the two people that really matter most. Because everyone else who he's travelled with have gone out of his life. You know, they've getting on with their life.
Yeah,
And the time jumps, they could be old people by now because the time jumps in the Smith era, like how it must be like there's when he meets Amelia for the first time, then it's like 10 years later, then an extra 2 years, then another few years, and then in Series 7 Part 1, it's been like a lot longer. So they could have those characters from the Tennant era could easily be much older,
yeah.
much older.
So yeah, Connor Smith, what was your least favourite part?
I'd have to agree with Connor. Bars turned into a bad guy.
Fair enough. I think that's about it. So thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it. Hope you'll be back next week when we review and react to The Witches
Not
Familiar.
sure. I'm not sure I'll be on next week.
Fair enough. If you can make it, appreciate it. If not, thanks for coming on. And yeah,
I'll
uh,
be on the one after, just not next week because I'm going somewhere, which means I won't be available.
yeah, that's fine. I'm sure I'll get someone on, hopefully. So yeah, thanks for coming on. And here's to next time. Tard us out.